So, I've worn a lot of stupid stuff in my videos over the years. And this is probably going to be the dumbest thing I've ever worn. But I think it looks funny, so screw you. Hello, my beautiful people. And, Amazon just released a Batman Christmas film because Warner Brothers is a greedy corporation that doesn't like making money. It got me thinking, was there any other time that the Caped Crusader found himself in a holiday setting? And the answer to that is no. To some people, to the cultured people and the ones who are properly educated, it has to be 1992's Batman Returns, which is indeed a Christmas movie, and I'm tired of people pretending that it's not. The age-old question of, is this a Christmas movie, has been going on for decades. Ever since the 80s with the double hits of Gremlins and Die Hard, both of films that could theoretically not take place around the Christmas holiday. In fact, they are so films that could not take place around Christmas that they were released in the summer. And that aspect of them being summer blockbusters, many people say, oh, they're not Christmas movies, which I personally disagree with because there are many plot factors in both Gremlins and Die Hard that do relate to the holiday. They may not be thematically relevant to the overall story, but there are several key plot points where if Christmas wasn't happening, the movie wouldn't work. Like, for instance, in Die Hard, the whole reason that the terrorists are even attacking the building to begin with is because there's a Christmas party going on and most of the people are off duty. In Gremlins, the whole reason that Danny even has Gizmo to begin with is because that his dad gave Gizmo to him as a Christmas present. Plus, there are several little iconic little moments from Gremlins that are directly related to the holiday, like the gremlins in the tree, the carolers, and even that weird speech about Santa Claus towards the end of the film. Those films are just a couple of some of the more films that people debate are Christmas films like, say, Lethal Weapon or Trading Places or many, many more. I hear a lot of people throw Nightmare Before Christmas into this boat, which is odd to me because Christmas is in the title, and both Christmas and Halloween play a major role into the film's story. So it's a film about both holidays, but that's a video for another day. For now, I want to focus about Batman Returns. Batman Returns being the second film in the 80s and 90s Batman franchise, and the final one directed by Tim Burton, and the final one to star Michael Keaton as the Caped Crusader, and is the only film in the franchise, and I do mean the entirety of the Batman franchise, that takes place during the Christmas holiday. And many people throw this film into the boat of, is this a Christmas movie or not? And I personally have to say, yes. First of all, just look at this movie. Look at this movie and tell me that you don't instantly think of the Christmas holiday or winter in general. And I'm not just saying that because you see some Christmas decorations. This film definitely gets the visual aesthetics of a Christmas film. Not only that, there are several thematic elements relating to the holiday. For instance, the character of the Penguin in the context of this film is kind of the anti-Santa Claus. Both the Penguin and Santa Claus are big fat dudes, but where Santa is a jolly guy who tends to give joy, the Penguin is a nasty little son of a gun who spreads nothing but chaos, but he kind of plays into a bit of both Ebenezer Scrooge and a little bit of the Grinch, where he tries to get a redemption arc throughout the film, where he tries to be accepted amongst society. And definitely gives a lot of Grinch energy because of the Penguin showing his hatred towards the people of Gotham City. Speaking of Scrooge's, Christopher Walken's character in the film is very much so an Ebenezer Scrooge type character of the greedy businessman who doesn't care about literally anybody as long as he personally makes a profit. But then we also get the music. Danny Elfman's score kind of sounds like more of the triumphant Christmas music, not some of the like kid stuff like Santa Claus has come to town, more of like the Carol of the Bells type of Christmas music. And that's about all I can show you about getting a copyright claim. Hey, look, a dog. Hey, look, another dog. Hey, look, a Christmas tree. Wow. And not to mention the film's themes of hope and redemption and finding the good within anything is basically what the Christmas holiday is all about. The Penguin trying to find his place in the world and trying to live amongst the people of Gotham, trying to run for mayor and trying to be himself without feeling judged is what a lot of us have to live with in this modern age, and it is definitely very emotional with this film, and it does play a role into the spirit of Christmas and trying to love people and do good deeds. But then we get to our third villain of the picture, Catwoman. In the film, Selina works for Christopher Walken's character, who we've already discussed is the Ebenezer Scrooge of this film. After Selina snaps and becomes Catwoman, she is bent on basically stopping Christopher Walken at all cost. So it's basically if, say, Bob Cratchit freaking snapped and decided to kill Ebenezer Scrooge, which sounds like an awesome Christmas Carol parody that I'd be down to watch, more so than the Grinch horror parody, but we're getting off topic. Not to mention, that role in the film also resembles the Christmas classic It's a Wonderful Life, where George Bailey is basically screwed over by a bunch of greedy capitalists, and it's kind of like if George Bailey suddenly became a crime-fighting anti-hero and decided to kill his boss. You can also draw parallels to The Gift of the Magi and other types of Christmas stories where people are screwed by capitalists, weirdly enough, are often very capitalized. But you get the idea. Even though Catwoman's arc has the least to do with Christmas, it is very much a Christmas-related arc. And then we have Batman. Batman is at the center of all of this, obviously, being the main character and all. And the thing about Batman playing a role in terms of the Christmas narrative of the film, it's a little interesting because he's mostly just there to stop the bad guys. And I personally think it'd be funny to say that Batman is the Jesus of this movie, but even I know that that'd be a little stretching it. But the point is, there's plenty of Christmas-related stuff in the film. In fact, the movie even ends with Batman and Alfred wishing each other a Merry Christmas as we see the Batmobile leave in a snowy Gotham City when triumphant Christmas music from Danny Elfman plays. If that doesn't scream, this is a Christmas movie, then I don't know what does. But of course, the biggest thing that people say, oh, this isn't a Christmas movie, along with films like Gremlins and Die Hard, is the fact that it wasn't released during Christmas. Like Die Hard, Batman Returns was a summer blockbuster. And here's the thing. People release holiday movies out of season all the time. Let me explain. The great majority of the time, it's common courtesy that if a studio has a big holiday film coming out, it makes sense to release it either during or the month before the month of the actual holiday. So you release a Halloween movie in either October or September, or you release a Christmas movie in either December or November. Plain and simple. However, there are several occurrences of this not being the case. Hocus Pocus was released in July. The original Haunted Mansion film was released in November. The recent Haunted Mansion was released in, you guessed it, July. Halloween H2O through the remake of Halloween 2 were all released in the summer. And even some Christmas classics that we all know and love were not released during Christmas, such as Miracle on 34th Street, which was released in the summer, and even It's a Wonderful Life was released in January. And the thing about It's a Wonderful Life is that Christmas doesn't come into the film's plot until 50 minutes into the movie. Yet we all consider that film to be a Christmas classic. But then you have a movie like Die Hard, where it wasn't released on Christmas, much like It's a Wonderful Life, but the film itself takes place during Christmas time for the entirety of the film. And the exact same thing is true with films like Gremlins, and yes, even Batman Returns. So if Batman Returns, Die Hard, and Gremlins aren't Christmas movies, then neither is It's a Wonderful Life. I'm sorry, that's just girl math. But anyway, regardless on if you think it's a Christmas movie or not, which
I'm pretty sure what I just said in this video proves that it's a Christmas movie.
Batman Returns is still a very entertaining, very dark and twisted Batman story that definitely pays more tributes to the comics than the first film did, which was pretty faithful, just not as faithful as we wanted it to be. It is still a very well made film, and I highly recommend you check it out this Christmas season. But anyway, guys, that will be it for this video. What do you guys think of it? Please let me know in the comments below. And also, what is your favorite superhero Christmas movie or television special? Now, I really enjoyed the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, which came out last year. That was an absolute delight, and it was so much fun. And obviously, I just expressed how much I like Batman Returns, and who knows, I haven't seen the movie yet, but maybe Merry Little Batman is even better. Who knows? But anyway, guys, I should have one more Christmas Toon Talk for you for the year, but until then, I will see you later. Bye! Okay, just one more Christmas video for the year. What's it gonna be? Hey. Oh, please, you gotta help me! My name is Ryan, and I was just reviewing Godzilla -1 and the Boy and the Heron, and suddenly a SpongeBob plush came out of nowhere, and suddenly I'm here, and I don't know where I am. Why does it look like my bedroom? Why do you look like me? What's going on? Sick of this crap.